Ever heard the one about the little guy taking on a giant?
Like David and Goliath?
Exactly. And this time, the battlefield is the internet, and the slingshot is AI.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Who's our David in this scenario?
It's a startup called Perplexity AI, and they're going straight after Google's search dominance.
Wow, that's a bold move, taking on the king of search. Where are we getting all this from?
There's this fascinating article in Capital, a French publication. They've been following Perplexity AI and their audacious plan.
Audacious how?
Well, first, they actually came out and said their goal is to make Google obsolete.
Okay, I can see where audacious comes in.
Right. But then they doubled down. They're switching to an ad-based revenue model.
You mean like directly competing with Google and Meta's bread and butter?
You got it.
Yeah.
They're literally going after a piece of a $300 billion pie. That's the estimated annual revenue for online advertising.
That's insane. I mean, I admire their ambition, but can they really pull it off? Google's got such a massive head start. Their search engine and ad platform are practically joined at the hip. Like, when was the last time you didn't Google something you wanted to find online?
That's true. Google's become the default for most people.
Exactly. So for Perplexity AI to even think about competing, they need a game changer.
Well, they just raised $250 million in their latest funding round.
$250 million. That'll get them some attention.
It's not just the amount, though. Look at who's writing the checks. We're talking Softbank, Nvidia.
Yeah.
Even Jeff Bezos jumped in on this one. Okay, hold on. Jeff Bezos, as in the Amazon Bezos.
The one and only.
Well, now we're talking about more than just money. Having someone like Bezos on board with his track record of, well, disrupting entire industries, that's a huge vote of confidence for Perplexity AI.
Yeah.
What does that say about how much they're worth now?
This funding round values them at a cool $3 billion.
$3 billion, with a B. They've got the resources to build some serious tech and attract top talent.
Okay, so how do they plan to take on Google? What's their secret weapon?
They're betting big on AI. See, initially they were using Bing's search engine, but they've moved on.
Bing, huh? I guess you gotta start somewhere.
Right, but now they're building their own proprietary search and ranking system powered by AI.
So instead of just matching keywords like traditional search engines, they're using AI to what? Understand the intent behind the search.
Exactly. It's like having a super smart librarian who doesn't need you to use the exact right words to find what you're looking for.
Okay, I see where they're going with this. But aren't there a bunch of companies trying to do AI-powered search right now?
They're not alone, that's for sure. But Perplexity AI has a unique twist. They're using AI to generate follow-up questions based on your initial search.
Interesting, so it becomes more of a conversation.
Exactly. It personalizes the experience and, get this, creates more opportunities for, wait for it, advertising. Ah, so that's how they tie it back to revenue. Clever. But with all the talk about AI lately, especially with things like ChatGPT, don't people worry about whether the information they get is actually accurate?
It's a valid concern. Anyone who's spent any time with AI knows it can sometimes spit out some pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, and people rely on Google for accurate information. How does Perplexity AI address that trust factor?
They're laser focused on citing their sources. It's like providing footnotes so users can see exactly where the information is coming from.
Okay, so you can check their work, so to speak. That's a good way to build credibility.
Yeah.
But like you were saying earlier, Perplexity AI isn't the only player in this game, right?
It's a full-on AI arms race in the tech world right now. You've got OpenAI, the folks who created ChatGPT. They're working on SearchGPT.
Catchy name.
And of course, Google, they're feverishly integrating AI into all their products. This isn't just a tech industry squabble. This could fundamentally change how we find and understand information online.
And that's what makes it so fascinating. It really feels like we're at a turning point. But if Perplexity AI somehow manages to pull this off, especially with Google battling those antitrust lawsuits, would it really change anything for everyday users?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Will AI-driven search be this incredible tool that helps us explore information in a deeper, more meaningful way? Or will it just be the same old problems with a shiny new interface, more filter bubbles, more echo chambers, just controlled by a different tech giant?
Maybe it all comes down to us, the users. Will we demand better from our search tools? Will we engage critically with the information they provide? Or will we just passively accept whatever pops up on our screens? It's something to think about.
It sure is. It's a brave new world of information out there. We'll just have to wait and see what AI makes of it.